all, welcome back. This is Crooked Leg here in the Kansas City War Room, and we are looking at July of 1939, Operation Overlord for the Japanese Empire. So for the Imperial Japanese purchases for this round, we are going to pay $6 and upgrade our medium factory in Kyushu to a major. We're going to spend $5 and move our aircraft carrier from stage 3 to stage 2. We are going to move our, we're going to purchase an infantry for $3. We are lend-leasing the German Empire, or the Third Reich, an airborne infantry that will be delivered into, I believe, Western Germany will be its delivery point. We are going to upgrade a militia to an infantry. We're buying one militia, and then we are buying one fighter for $10. So in total, there's $31. We had a note pegged to the last video. We overspent by $4, or overspent by $3, and technically we bought an artillery that we shouldn't have. So we didn't buy the artillery, and so we had an extra $1. So that hence the 31 instead of 30 coming into this turn. But that is our purchases. That's $31. No mess ups otherwise there. So let's go ahead and get into tech rolls. So we only have one tech roll, and that will be for stage 2 of improved construction. So improved construction, here we go. We got a 3. So we missed that. So there's the 3. So done with the research phase. Let's kind of take a look over here. There's going to be one combat move, and this is a very highly anticipated battle that got a lot of people asking questions on. So we are going to go for it this turn. We are activating Operation Bamboo and are going to strike Yunnan. So we'll see how this goes here. We are using all the ground forces that are located in Kwangtung. That includes 4 Marines, 6 artillery, 11 infantry, and then we are going to use the 4 motorized divisions in Singhai. And then we are bringing all 4 of our fighters from Suyan. So they'll move 1, 2. So they'll have 2 movement left after attacking, assuming they survive the AA fire. Fingers crossed they do. And then the Chinese will have 2 militia to defend, along with 3 AA guns. And then they will have a cavalry, 6 regular infantry, 7 mountain infantry, which should be dicey. And then, of course, 1 fighter. So they have the Fighting Tiger air wing that they've purchased, or that they didn't purchase, but that the U.S. lend-leased them so kindly. So we deeply appreciate that from the U.S. So let's go ahead and set all these guys up for combat. So there's the 2 militia defending at 2s. And then we've got a cavalry defending at a 2 as well. 3 AA guns. They all miss. 6 infantry, 4s. And then we've got 7 mountain infantry. Again, the green chip designates that they're mountain. And then 1 fighter at 6. So that's the defending force. And then it is a mountain territory, so our motorized divisions will attack at 1s. So there's 4 at 1s. And then we've got 11 regular infantry, 6 artillery at 2s because of the mountain penalty. And then we're going to pair those artillery. 4 of them will be paired with 4 Marines at 2s. And then we're going to chip out some of these regular infantry. So there's the 5. We're going to get 5 gray chips here. So there's 4 and 5. So we'll put 2 regular infantry up there. And there will be 3 regular that stay back. So in total, there are 4 infantry, or 4 motorized at once, and then we've got 9 infantry that are attacking at once, and then we have our 6 artillery, and they're paired with 4 Marines and 2 regular infantry. And then we have our 4 fighters at 6s, and then we have 3 tactical bombers at 7s. So I believe that is everything set up there. So let's go ahead and get into it here. So there will be first strikes. Of course, we've got the first strikes for the KMT with their AA guns. So I have 7 aircrafts in total. They hit on 3s or less. Okay, that was what we needed. So we lost 1. We will lose 1 fighter. Give me a heart attack there, Chinese. Okay, so that's it for those first strikes. And then we've got 6 first strikes at 2s for our artillery. We got 1 hit, so they'll take a militia. Okay, so that's it for first strikes. So go ahead and remove that militia. The fighter's been removed. So we're down to 1 militia for the KMT, and there's 3 fighters there for the Japanese. So, okay. Next, we are going to go ahead and bump up, and we're going to do the fighter rolls. So for how this is going to work is we're going to do 3 dice for my fighters and 1 dice for the Chinese. This is going to be air superiority, that first round of combat. So if he gets a hit, he'll kill 1 of my fighters. If I get hits, I have to assign at least 1 to a fighter. So he missed, and I get 3 hits. So I'll kill his fighter. And then the next 2 hits will be assigned 1 to the cavalry and 1 to the militia. So, okay. So that's it for the fighters. And now we'll do the tactical bombers. We've got 3 tactical bombers at 7 or higher, or 7 or lower, excuse me. So there's 2. One's a target selection. So the first hit will go to an AA gun. The second hit will be assigned to a mountain infantry. Okay. And next we've got 6 at 2s. These would be the infantry that are paired with the artillery. So 6 at 2s. So all misses there. And then we have 9 regular infantry and then 4 motorized, so that'd be 13 in total. So we'll do 7 first, and then we'll do another 6 after this. So here's 7 at 1s. There's 1 hit. So we'll take another AA gun. Okay. And then we're gonna remove a dice. So there's 6. So this is the last 6 at 1s. All misses. There's a 2, but still a miss. Okay, so that's it for my attack rolls on the very first round of combat. Pretty solid for the Japanese. So now the KMT will get to return fire. So they have 2 at 2s. Both of those are misses. And then they've got 6 at 4s. All misses there. Or they're rolling like I did when I was defending Shanghai against the CCP. So, and then they've got 7 that will be at 5 or higher. So there's 2 hits. So I will take 2 regular infantry. So we're down to 7 regular infantry at attacking at 1. And we still have our 4 motorized. So we'll remove casualties. So going into the next round, the KMT will still have 1 AA gun. And then they'll have their 4. Well, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that he probably would have taken an AA gun for the second, and he would have kept either a militia or a cavalry. So we'll say that he's out of AA guns, but he'll still have a militia left. So that doesn't mess anything up on their end. If I were him, that's what I would do. But I guess if it changes, then you'll have to let me know. But so next we are going to do the second round of combat. So let's remove dice. So we've got, yet again, we've got 7 regular infantry at 1s and then 4 motorized at 1s. So 11 in total. So there's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do 6 and 5. So there's 6 at 1s. So there's 1 hit. We'll assign that to it, a militia, and then we'll have 5. So there's the 5 at 1s. All misses there, and then we will have 12 at 2s. The first 6 at 2s. Misses all across the board there. The next 6. So there's 1 hit. So we'll assign it to another infantry. So he's down to 5 regular infantry alive there. Okay. And then we've got 3 fighters at 6s or less. All 3 9s. Too bad I'm not playing Yahtzee. So that's all a miss. And then I've got 3 tactical bombers at 7 or less. So there's 2 more hits. They are not target selections, so they'll go just against regular infantry. So in total, the KMT lost on the second round a militia and 3 infantry. So there's the setup as it is. I'll zoom in so you can see where they're at. So they'll have 3 regular, and then there's 6 mountain infantry going into the next round because we target selected 1 last round. So, okay, so now we'll roll for the KMT. They've got 6 at 4s. There's 2. We're going to re-roll this one because it's leaning. So that one misses. So they get 2 hits in total. We'll take 2 more regular infantry. Get 5 more gray chips here. So we lost 2. Okay. And then he's got 6 that will be at 5s or less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that was a really good roll for him. So he got 5 hits there. So that is all of my regular infantry that we're defending at 1s. I still have motorized infantry defending, but we are out of regular. So, okay, so that concludes the second round. So the KMT will have 3 regular infantry and there's 6 mountain infantry defending still. And then I have 3 tactical bombers, 3 fighters, 4 motorized at 1s. And then we've got 6 artillery, 2 regular infantry, and 4 marines. So, all right, let's get into it then. So 4 motorized at 1s. A bunch of 2s. That would have been a really good roll on the marines or artillery. So all misses there. And then the first 6 at 2s. So there's 1 hit. So we'll lose an infantry for the KMT. And the second, that's 6s, or 2s, excuse me. All misses for there. And then we've got 3 fighters at 6s. all misses there again. And three tactical bombers at 7 or less. What is going on? So those two are 11s. This one's leaning, so we'll re-roll this one. So we got 1 hit. Okay. So in total, we only killed 2 infantry. That was an awful round of combat for the Chinese, or not the Chinese, but the KMT. Not KMT. The Japanese. You get the idea. Okay, so now the KMT have 3 infantry defending at 4s. So those 3 miss. And then they've got 6 mountain infantry defending at 5s. So you get 2. So we'll take 2 motorized. So we're down to 2 regular motorized. Okay, so they're down to 1 irregular infantry, and then there's 6 mountain. Okay, so 2 at 1s. Bulls miss. And then we've got 2, 4, 6. 6 at 2s. That's the first set, all misses. Second set of 6s, or at 2s for 6. There's 2 hits. So we'll take an infantry, and he loses 1 mountain infantry. So he'll be down to 5 regular mountain now. Okay. And then we've got 3 tactical bombers, or three fighters at 6s. We still missed again on all 3 of those. Boy, those must be Army fighters and not actual Japanese Air Force. So, okay, and then the 3 tactical bombers at 7s or less. So we got 2 hits, missed on the 3rd one. So we'll take 2 more mountain, because that's all he has left. So he'll have 3 mountain at the end of this turn left. So he's got 1 infantry at 4. So we'll roll that with an orange dice. And then he's got 2, 4, 5, 6. 6 at 5s. So there's the roll. Okay, that's slightly leaning, but I'm not going to re-roll that. I'll give it to you. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So we'll take 2 motorized and 2 regular infantry. So we're out of motorized, and we're down to 4 Marines, 6 artillery, and then all of our remaining aircraft. So, okay, with that, so there's the remaining setup. As you can see, there's the 3 mountain infantry remaining. There's my forces that are remaining, and those aircraft. So let's get into the roll. So this could be the last round. I hope that it would be the last round. Probably won't be the last round the way I've been rolling ever since after the first round. Okay, so we've got 10 that will be at 2s. So we'll roll all 10. So 6, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10. 3, 6, 9, 10. 10 at 2s. There's 1 that's leaning, so we'll re-roll that one because it's cockeyed between a 2 and an 8. This one's barely leaning at a 1. We'll leave that one as a 1, but we'll re-roll the other one that's a 2. It's a 4, so we missed. So we get just 1 hit. Okay, and then that one's kind of leaning, but I'm not worried about it. It'll be fine. I'll take it. Okay, then we're down to 3 fighters at 6s. There's 3 hits. There we go. That's what we needed. So, okay, so we are down to the last 3 rolls for the KMT mountain infantry at 5s. They got 1 hit. So we'll take 1 lowly Marine. So the KMT, as of now, are officially eliminated until they are liberated. So RIP to the KMT. Okay, so in total, we'll have our 6 artillery remaining that will take the territory, along with 3 regular Marines. So not a huge amount, and then all of our aircraft, which will land elsewhere. So let's get it placed back out. Okay, so there's the 3 Marines, the 6 artillery. Not gonna lie, that battle went a little bit better than I was anticipating. I was worried I was gonna lose 2 or 3 aircraft on the very first round and wouldn't have much of a fighting chance going forward, so we got lucky that they only hit 1 out of the 7 rolls. So. Okay, all of our fighters, so we have 3 fighters and 3 tactical bombers. We will take the 3 fighters and they will go, so they went 1, 2, excuse me. So 2 to Yunnan, they're gonna go 3, 4, and land back up here in Suyan. So there's those 3. And then these 3 tactical bombers will land in Kwaichao. Or not Kwaichao, Kwangtung, excuse me. Okay, and there's that. So we go up $1. The KMT officially have no income. The Burma Road is officially closed. So I'll increase my income up to $31. Okay, and then from here, we'll do a couple of things. So we really didn't do a whole lot of assessment on what we wanted to do for non-combat movement because I didn't know how the battle would go in Yunnan. So we're gonna take these 4 regular infantry divisions from Hope, and they will move up to Suyan to help defend that territory. Okay, and then we've got a light tank and Rihi that will, I guess, stay there for now. Yeah, we'll keep him there. We're going to move. Let's see. We'll take these 2 transports and they will go from C zone over here in C zone 56. They're each going to pick up a light tank and an infantry, and they will go 1, 2, and stop there and drop 2 infantry in Rihi and 2 light tanks in Rihi. So we have 3 light tanks there in total. Time to be checked out. And then we've got 1 destroyer here in 56. He's going to move 1, pick up an infantry, and go 2, 3, 4, and drop an infantry in Siam. So you need an infantry. Okay. So there's the infantry in Siam. Guess I'll just put him there so you can see. There's the infantry, Siam. Okay. And then we are going to we've got our 2 destroyers down here. Oh, the other one's in there, so there's 3. Okay. I didn't ship that out last time. That's my mistake. I should have, so I could see better. We're gonna take these 2, I believe, well, let's see. We could actually do strategic naval movement. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll use one of these transports. So I need to get that transport, but he's gonna go with strategic naval movement. He's gonna go 1, 2, pick up the 2 infantry in Kyushu, and go 3, 4, 5, and we'll stop at the port in Siam and drop 2 more infantry down there. So we'll have 2 infantry added to Siam, so 3 in total. Okay, so that's done. I need to put transport down there, so you're not confused with that. So there's the transport, and looking at it now, we're gonna put these 2 that I dropped here and reheat. They're actually gonna land here in Peking. So just a minor change. So, and we'll also move this light tank to Peking as well. So there's 3 light tanks in Peking. Okay. All right, so that's done there. I believe that's it for non-combat, with the exception, trying to think, see if there's anything that we need to move on the naval side. Yeah, I think that does it. So we're going to do a couple of things. So we'll place our not non-combat, we'll go ahead and place our units that we purchased this turn. So I believe that concludes our non-combat. So first off, we are going to place our fighter, and he will be placed in probably better put him in Kyushu. So we'll put him in Kyushu. Even though this is being upgraded, I can still use the medium capacity, which would be 3. So then we'll place another infantry, or place an infantry that's purchased. We'll go to reheat. Okay. And then, let's see, we have an upgrade for a militia. We'll upgrade the militia that is in Siam to regular infantry. So there are now 4 infantry in Siam in total. Okay. And then, let's see, the only other thing we have is we're going to place a militia in Singhai. And then we'll place our factory upgrade in Kyushu. Okay, so that's a major now. And then the only other thing is that we spent $5 and moved our aircraft carrier from stage 3 to stage 2. So that's stage 2 now on the production chart. And then we're gonna Lend-Lease deliver. So we'll start here in Kyushu for that airborne infantry that we're Lend-Leasing to the Germans. We're not at war with any other powers, so no one can interdict, and we will deliver it in Western Germany. Western Germany does have a major shipyard, so it can be delivered there, no problem. So that is the end of the Japanese turn. So going into the next turn, we will have in total $31 of income, no bonuses, as we have spelled out that we have no peaceful intentions against at least the Chinese. It'll be interesting to see where things go from here. We're keeping an eye on the buildup now of forces for the Russians with their aggressive actions by taking over Mongolia. So that is noted there. I know that there's no neutral forces that are put there. I have no intention of going in there, so it's no issue at the moment. But That's that there. The CCP have what's left of their stronghold, which would be, they've got 4 territories in total, so I have to hand it to them. They've done a pretty decent job of staying alive thus far, but we're pretty well poised to go ahead and move in and get rid of what's left. So there is that. In total, they've got 1 infantry that's in Tibet, and they've got their 3 infantry they've got up in Xinjiang. And they do control Shenxi still for $2, and they also control Sichuan, which is worth nothing. So they still have $2 on the income tracker. But otherwise, that concludes the Japanese turn for July of 1939. So, hope you all enjoyed, and we will see you on the next turn. So this is Crooked Leg signing out. So, thanks guys.